Shari. Talking about food, especially at this hour. Shari Boockvar is joining us right now, New York nutritionist. Are we better off right now as far as fast food goes than we were, say, 5 years ago?
You know, the reason that we're better off is because of the internet and because of apps. We now have information, nutrition information, that before we even go for any restaurant or fast food, we can look it up beforehand and see what kind of calories, fat, fiber information is in our food, so we can actually make that decision.
And that education is very helpful. Food
is.
labeling is still a problem, though, trying to identify that, knowing what's good and what's not good for you.
That's right. It is hard, and one of the things that I always tell my clients is to try to be as creative as you can be. So if you're looking at the menu, you don't necessarily have to choose what's there. So
so what do you do?
So for example, Wendy's, which I know you're involved with, one of my favorite things for years has been to tell my clients to get a grilled chicken sandwich, a baked potato, along with their chili. Cut up the grilled chicken, stuff it into the baked potato, pour some of the chili on top. Another example
so
is
you'd be creative with the food.
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You can go and get Kentucky grilled chicken, cut that up, the chicken breast, put it on top of corn. You could put it on top of their green beans, and you have a vegetable salad along with the grilled chicken. You can even do something at a pizza restaurant, a cheeseless slice of pizza, put extra veggies, and tell them to put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top.
That's smart.
So you make some, you're creative, you make some modifications, and now a lot of these fast food restaurants also have smart menus too. Dunkin' Donuts has a smart menu, and even things like Panera and Chipotle, you can go on their nutrition calculators beforehand.
So that's a smart thing to do. As you said, be creative. You know how to mix and match them quickly. Are there any surprises, things that you think are good for you, but they're not?
Okay, so let's talk about sushi. Because sushi is generally healthful. You've got rice, you've got vegetables, you've got fish. Once you start adding things like spicy mayo, crunch in there, the toppings, right? And actually, poke bowls are very popular in New York City right now. So if you're starting to add a lot of those mayonnaise toppings, the onion crunch,
so you have to watch that.
Watch your portions.
The other thing you told me about is breakfast too. You can get that any time of
a lot of these places
want,
you can. You can order oatmeal if they have oatmeal on the menu. It's very easy for them to make that for you at lunch. You can add some extra fruit into that. If they're making with cream, tell them to make it without the cream.
A little better than a burger, you're saying?
Yeah, even if you go to McDonald's, an Egg McMuffin, you can have that for lunch or dinner.
So you have to be really careful then when you're out there. You know, be smart, be creative, and be careful.
Yes, and at the end of the day, you should be able to enjoy yourself too, because who doesn't like a good burger?
Gotta have a treat once in a while. Shari Boockvar, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Good stuff. Okay, and join us again.